How you doing, Gen X? You guys ready to have a little discussion, Gen X style? Welcome to Latchkey Legends. My name's Chris, and I got some real exciting news. We moved the 1980s fort to a campground, which is where we are right now. Do you remember those days of going on vacation, your parents driving you somewhere, and they have a map, accordion-style map? I was like, well, let's try to do something fun, and let's get here with a map. We're somewhere in central Pennsylvania right now. I couldn't find a map in the first place, so we don't sell good things like that anymore. Anyway, really excited. We're going to do a couple shows here at the campground. I got some really interesting stuff. Found some really cool nostalgic toys. Wait till you see them. But before we get there, we set up last night. We're getting a little walk around the campground today. I want to show you the game room. This is classic throwback time. This is how things worked in 1984, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. You name it, the whole decade. You guys have probably not seen one of these in a long time. I want to show you the game room. Come on over here with me for a second. Does anybody remember these? 25 cents yet. No apps, no passwords, no cords, no nothing. Here's my app. This little thing right here. Remember quarters? Check this out. Remember going into the grocery stores? You went in. This here's just a small campground arcade, but check this out. You remember those noises? Look at it. Boom. So let's pick another one here. I don't want the gum. My teeth are not good after 51 years on the planet. So ate too many Twix bars and Snickers bars and all kinds of other stuff. So let's get one of the California Gold. 25 cents, mind you. Remember these quarters? We just had a discussion about these in the last video about quarters and USB and UFC cords and all this stuff. Who cares about it? This is, look, listen. Quiet, listen. You remember that sound? All right, so let's hang on to these for a minute. We're going to open them up a little bit later. And a couple games in here, nothing fancy, but I'm just going to go through here. Gives me a little thought back in time when things were good, things were better. And we used to go in the grocery store, remember? And they would have these at the front door. Well, we're going to open these up in a couple minutes, but let's check this out. Couple games, nothing fancy in here, but enough to make the memories start going. Make me start reliving the 80s. Much better place than 2026. Let's try this one. Which one do you guys want to play? I'm thinking this one here. I don't need any more dolls or anything like that. We don't need any of this stuff. So this is where everything went wrong. These are still cool, but somebody decided it was a good idea to put a dollar bill machine. Let's just do the quarters, but I'm out of quarters. So let's see how this works. This is $1, which is adjusted for inflation, probably about right in 2026. Back in the day, this would have been a quarter too. So now the studio audience is filming for me today because obviously I'm busy playing games and reliving some good times. So studio audience, what color ball would you like me to try to retrieve out of this retro game?
Try a yellow.
Yellow. Very simple control. You know, let me tell you, before I got to hurry up because I got a time limit here. Oops. But before that's how it goes. That's why these games, you could easily spend $27 in 4 minutes here. But let me talk about this. So back in the day, you had two things, buttons and a little thing. Now you got the stuff, there's 47 buttons and 17 things, like a freaking cockpit in an airplane. This was fun. Okay, everybody stop it with all the buttons in this. My freaking eyes bleed. Anyway, not going to play this one right now because I didn't oil my knees. My knees hurt, my hips hurt. I can't sit there because I might get stuck over there. I didn't oil everything up when I got to the campground. So anyway, a couple other things in here I want to show you before we wrap this up. This is going to be a short one. I got to finish getting some other stuff done, get some firewood to the campground. Check this out. This is classic 1980s. No problem too large to handle. Gotta have the woman. You young men remember the women posters back in the day, right? So Gen X, no problem too large to handle. We just pulled our panties up and made stuff happen. So I kind of like this sign. It's kind of a good retro sign. Complaint department, love this. We should really do this. Anyway, one other one over here I want to show you. About the hippies. I didn't grow up in the hippie world, but some people do. I actually know a hippie. Actually know two hippies. But I like that. This is a place that you all go out the back door and hit the pike. So anyway, that's it for in here. Just a quick little short video I want to throw up for you guys. Obviously, we're going to find more arcades in the future, and we're going to do more stuff, but this just brought me back in the day when things were a lot better, a lot more simple. But listen, I got a lot of work to do. I got to finish getting the campground set. Oh, wait, hold on. We got to open these things up. Got so many things to do in my head. All right, studio audience, sit down over here. Wait, don't show them this yet. All right, sit down here. Let's open these up. Wow, a ring. So you remember back in the day when you would open your little plastic container and you'd get a ring, and then you'd go find some 7-year-old girl and ask her if she wanted you to marry her or marry you. Almost fits. Looks like real gold. I don't know. I'll hang on to that. Maybe someday I'll ask somebody to marry me and don't want to spend a lot of money on anybody. Oh, look at this. Another ring. Ooh. A little bit different. One for her, one for me. I don't know. Maybe that's a sign. We'll see. Anyway, listen. I got to wrap this up. I got to get firewood. I got to get some stuff done. I need a nap. Tired. Just tired. Old. But anyway, check this out. This is going to be another video. Anybody remember these? Anybody remember these? I'm going to open this up real quick. We're going to use this later. But in the campground store, they had this. And I'm all about the Second Amendment, just in case anybody's wondering. Had a bunch of this kind of stuff when I was a kid, and we got the ammo. Or I don't know if we're allowed to call this ammo, but we're calling it because I say what I want. And that's that. So later on, come back. There's going to be more videos. We're going to do this. We're going to probably defend the 1980s fort from millennials and stupid people with this. We'll see how it goes, but we're going to have fun with it and make a fire and all that stuff. All right, listen, I got to go. Catch you in the next video.